1 e4, Fischer opens with his trusty king's pawn. 1 e5, Carice, a veteran known for his classical style, replies symmetrically. 2 nf3, attacks e5. 2 nc6, defends e5. 3 bb5, the Ruy Lopez, Fischer's lifelong favorite. 3 s6, the Morphy defense. 4 ba4, retreating to maintain the tension. 4 nf6, developing the knight. 5 king safety first. 5 b7, Carice prepares to castle. 6 1 rupee, white protects e4, ready to play c3 and d4. 6 b5, black kicks the bishop back. 7 bb3, the bishop settles on the a2 g8 diagonal. 7 d6, solidifying the center. 8 c3, preparing the d4 push. 8 Carice tucks his king away. 9 h3, preventing bg4. 9 na5, the Chigorin defense. Black challenges the bishop. 10 bc2, Fischer preserves the bishop. 10 c5, grabbing space in the center. 11 d4, Fischer strikes in the center. 11 qc7, defending e5 and controlling the c-file. 12 nbd2, the knight begins its maneuver to the kingside. 12 cxd4, Carice varies with the Panov system, clarifying the center early to open the c-file for his rook. 13 cxd4, Fischer recaptures. 13 bb7, Carice fianchettos the queen's bishop to pressure e4. 14 nf1, the knight heads to e3. 14 rack8, black seizes the open c-file immediately. 15 bd3, Fischer develops the bishop to a square where it defends c2 and eyes the kingside. 15 nc6, the knight returns to pressure d4. 16 na3, Fischer ignores the pawn tension to plant his knight on a powerful square. 16 f8, Carice improves his pieces. 17 nf5, the knight lands. From here, it attacks g7 and looks at h6. 17 bf8, defense. The bishop covers g7. 18 bg5, Fischer develops with threats. He wants to eliminate the f6 knight to weaken the black king's cover. 18 nd7, Carice retreats the knight to avoid doubled pawns on the f-file. 19 rc1, indirectly pinning the queen on the c-file. 19 qb8, stepping out of the pin. 20 bb1, Fischer tucks the bishop away to avoid exchanges. 20 nxd4, Carice simplifies. 21 n3xd4, recapturing. 21 rxc1, exchanging one pair of rooks. 22 bxc1, Fischer takes with the bishop, keeping the queen near the attack. 22 exd4, black opens the e-file. 23 nh6+, the thunderbolt. Fischer plays a spectacular sacrifice to expose the black king. If 23 kh8, then 24.nxf7+ is crushing. 23 gxh6, Carice accepts the challenge. His pawn structure is now shattered. 24 qg4+, the point. White forks the king and the bishop on d7. 24 kh8, the only move. 25 qxd7, Fischer regains the piece. Material is equal, but the black king is drafty. 25 bd5, Carice activates the bishop, using the tactical pin on the e-file. The rook cannot take because of re1 hashtag. 26 qf5, threatening mate on h7. 26 re5, a defensive resource. The rook blocks the diagonal and attacks the queen. 27 qf3, Fischer repositions. 27 f5, Carice tries to break the bind, but this weakens the king further. 28 bf4, developing with tempo against the rook. 28, re8, the rook retreats. 29, qh5, Fischer eyes the weak squares. 29, bs4, Curice grabs a pawn, hoping his active pieces compensate for the king's safety. 30, f3, challenging the bishop. 30, bc6, retreating. 31, rc1, Fischer seizes the open file. 31, bd7, defending. 32, bxh6, eliminating the defender. 32, re6, Curice prepares to defend the 7th rank. 33, bxf8, trading pieces. Fischer knows that in a simplified position, black's exposed king and weak pawns will be fatal. 33, qxf8, recapturing. 34, qh4, centralizing and targeting d4. 34, qf6, Curice offers a queen trade. He hopes the endgame offers drawing chances. 35, qxf6 plus, Fischer accepts. He trusts his endgame technique. 35, rxf6, the queens are off. 36, kf2, the king joins the battle. 36, kg7, Curice brings his king closer. 37, rc7, the rook invades the 7th rank. This is the key to the position. 37, rf7, forced defense. 38, k2, Fischer marches his king to the center to round up the d-pawn. 38, f4, Curice tries to create counterplay. 39, ra7, targeting the a-pawn. 39, kf6, active king. 40, rxa6, Fischer wins a pawn. 40, re7 plus, check. 41, kf2, safety. 41, b6, cutting off the rook. 42, rxd6, Fischer wins another pawn. He is now 2 pawns up, though the position remains tricky due to opposite-colored bishops. If the rooks come off, it might be a draw. 42, k5, the black king is active. 43, rc6, the rook stays flexible. 43, bd5, the bishop dominates the long diagonal. 44, rh6, targeting h7. 44, rc7, Curice seeks counterplay on the c-file. 45, rh5 plus, driving the king back. 45, kd6, king moves. 46, rh6 plus, repeating to gain time on the clock. 46, k5, king moves back. 47, rh5 plus, check. 47, kd6, king moves. 48, rf5, Fischer changes plans. He targets the f4 pawn. 48, rc1, the rook invades the back rank. 49, bd3, covering f1 and protecting the bishop. 49, rd1, attacking the bishop. 50, k2, Fischer defends perfectly. 50, rg1, attacking g2. 51, kf2, repetition again. 51, rd1, back to d1. 52, k2, defending. 52, rg1, back to g1. 53, rg5, no draw. Fischer plays to win. He defends g2 with the rook. 53, bxa2, Curice wins back a pawn, but his king is cut off. 54, bxb5, Fischer clears the queenside. 54, rb1, attacking b2. 55, kd3, giving up the b-pawn to centralize the king. The d4 pawn will fall. 55, h6, creating luft. 56, rh5, attacking h6. 56, rxb2, Curice gets his pawn. 57, kxd4, Fischer has a central king and passed kingside pawns. 57, rxg2, material is equal again, but white's pieces are better coordinated. 58, rxh6 plus, check. 58, k7, king retreats. 59, c4, the king advances to support the f-pawn. 59, rg5, attacking the bishop. 60, bos6, safe square. 60, bf7, regrouping. 61, bc8, controlling key squares. 61, rg6, Carisse offers a trade of rooks. 62, rh7, Fischer declines for now, keeping the pin. 62, kf8, unpinning. 63, bg4, the bishop takes up a strong post. 63, rg7, offering the trade again. 64, rh6, still keeping the tension. 64, rg6, Carisse insists. 65, rxg6, Fischer finally accepts. He has calculated that the resulting king plus bishop ending is won because his king is much more active. 65, bxg6 plus, recapturing. 66, kxf4, Fischer is a pawn up and a bishop ending. Crucially, he has passed f and h pawns. 66, kg7, king moves. 67, kg5, the king leads the charge. 67, bd3, waiting. 68, f4, the pawns begin to roll. 68, b4, waiting. 69, h4, the h-pawn joins. 69, bd3, bishop moves. 70, h5, pushing. 70, b4, bishop moves. 71, h6 plus, check. 71, kh8, the king is pushed into the corner. 72, bf5, challenging the bishop. 72, bd5, retreating. 73, bg6, controlling the f7 square. 74, kf6, the king penetrates. 74, bc4, desperation. 75, kg5, a slight maneuver to prepare the final advance. 75, b6, blocking. 76, bh5, preparing g4 g5 lines? No, just improving. 76, kh7, king moves. 77, bg4, offering a trade. If bxg4, the pawn ending is trivial. 77, bc4, Carisse declines. 78, f5, the f-pawn marches. 78, bf7, blocking. 79, bh5, domination. 79, bc4, moving away. 80, bg6 plus, check. 80, kg8, forced. 81, f6, the final move. The pawns are unstoppable. Carisse resigns. 1-0. 1-0 Black resigns.